Welcome to CRE Fast 5. I'm Carly Iacono, and today we are taking a deep dive into CVS Health. Let's go. As a company, CVS is much more than a neighborhood retail center. CVS Health is now an American healthcare company that owns CVS Pharmacy, obviously a retail pharmacy chain, CVS Caremark, a pharmacy benefits manager, and Aetna health insurance provider. Controlling these three distinct elements of the business gives CVS a unique competitive advantage and a very positive outlook for the future. CVS Health has an investment-grade credit rating of BBB by Standard & Poor's, which makes CVS investment properties very easy to finance in most cases. With more than 9,900 locations across 49 states, the District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico, there's a CVS pharmacy within 5 miles of most Americans. In fact, more than 4.5 million customers are served by a CVS pharmacy every day. Now let's break down each part of this massive company, starting with the merger with Aetna. In November 2018, CVS and Aetna closed their $69 billion merger. The merger combined CVS's pharmacies with Aetna's insurance business, blurring traditionally distinct lines in hopes of lowering healthcare costs. Furthermore, the merger signaled a shift in CVS Health's strategy. So although COVID-19 was an accelerator for their healthcare initiatives, the Aetna merger was the real turning point. Aetna has over 22 million health plan members across the country, and more of these members will be enticed to use CVS healthcare services, such as the Minute Clinic and the new health hubs being added to many of the existing retail locations. The synergy of a prominent health insurance company and a leading pharmacy chain is both very obvious and far-reaching. Rolling Aetna into CVS Health seems to make all the sense in the world. Now let's move on to the healthcare initiatives CVS is putting into place. The two MedTail, retail fused with medical, applications we have seen so far are the Minute Clinic, which you're likely already familiar with, and the new Health Hub. The Health Hub stores will dedicate an additional 20% of the existing store space to health services. Each store features an expanded health clinic with a lab for blood testing and health screenings, as well as wellness rooms equipped to handle yoga classes and seminars. The stores also dedicate more shelf space for health-focused products such as medical equipment and supplies for diabetes care and sleep apnea. In 2020, CVS opened 650 Health Hub locations, and it plans to have 1,500 locations open by the end of this year. Minute Clinics have a smaller footprint within the CVS store, although they also offer a wide array of services. In fact, they offer over 125 different medical services, including treating minor injuries and illnesses, immunizations, and annual exams. Minute Clinics claim to be 40% less expensive than visiting an urgent care center, and to date, there have been over 50 million patient visits. The pandemic also drove the healthcare giant to launch eClinic, a new telehealth solution for Minute Clinic, which has already conducted more than 20,000 visits. Although the Health Hub and Minute Clinic concepts are key initiatives for CVS, they still represent a very small percentage of overall stores. The Minute Clinic concept is currently only in about 11% of CVS retail locations, while the Health Hub stores will only represent about 15% by the end of 2021, which means there is a lot of room for growth here. While the foray into healthcare is important, CVS is simultaneously focused on improving their retail business as well. There have been several new initiatives put in place to improve the customer experience. In June 2020, CVS partnered with DoorDash to offer same-day delivery of over-the-counter medications, grocery and home items, health, beauty, and wellness essentials. In May 2021, CVS then unveiled an upgrade for its CarePass customers, the rewards program, that gives members free same-day delivery of prescriptions through Shipt. Members are also able to add front-end items such as groceries, beauty products, etc. to their orders, which now allows CVS to compete much more effectively against any looming competition from Amazon or Walmart. CVS also just overhauled their Extra Care loyalty program following an in-depth internal assessment. The outcome will be that members will now enjoy a 2% return in Extra Bucks rewards, which will be credited instantly after almost every transaction starting this July. So this will give customers more flexibility in how they use their rewards and a more streamlined interaction with the brand. Now, it remains to be seen if their receipts will still be 15 feet long or not. All these new initiatives and the constant brand evolution is certainly paying off for CVS. The company reported strong first quarter in earnings and sales that topped Wall Street's expectations. Total revenues rose 3.5% to $69.1 billion, well above the estimates of $68.36 billion. And this was driven by growth across all of its segments. CVS raised its 2021 guidance for adjusted earnings per share to a new range between $7.56 to $7.68. Q2 earnings are expected to be released on August 9th, so stay tuned. From a net lease perspective, CVS remains a top choice for investors due to the long-term nature of the leases, investment-grade credit of the tenant, and the prominent locations. The forward-thinking approach of the business and continued strong company performance will continue to make CVS Health a market leader. If you're interested in learning more or investing in a net lease CVS, reach out to me to discuss our exclusive inventory. That was CRE Fast 5. I'm Carly Iacono. I'll see you next week.